What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on CEI ticker. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. As you can see, this asset from the end of February till current date went up for more than 200%, and definitely it is a massive movement to the upside. And I have to say that partially this movement was made by the oil prices. And let me show you that I did an analysis back in October. It was my latest forecast for this asset, and I've told you that on the long term this asset doesn't worth your attention because it will go lower. And I made my video right here at roughly $1.54 price point, and since then, as you can see, this asset went all the way down to roughly 50 cents. And definitely right here we have a very good movement to the upside. And in my technical analysis I will show you what should we expect next. But for now, let's take a look on the fundamentals of this company and let's define what was the reason of this spike. So first of all, let's start with the company profile. Camber Energy Incorporated, an independent oil and natural gas company, engages in the acquisition, development and sale of crude oil, natural gas and natural gas liquids in the Cline shale and upper Wolfberry shale in Glasscock County, Texas. So, and for now, this company has a total market cap of $236.15 million, and according to this data, they have a tiny revenue of $274,000, they have a negative revenue growth of roughly 40%, and they have negative income of $14 million, and they also have a cash position of roughly $1.11 million. But I have to say, on my previous video, this company had the same exact numbers. This means I don't think that you can count on these numbers, and definitely these numbers by themselves are not so impressive. And I have to say that from the investor standpoint, this asset is very risky because of lack of information. So, and what was the reason of its recent spike? 49 minutes ago on Investor Place we have this article that is titled CEI Stock: What investors are saying about Camber Energy as shares soar today. And let me go to this. Camber Energy stock is taking off on Monday as retail investors cram into penny oil stocks as the price for crude rises higher today. Rising oil prices are hitting the US hard, and it's thanks in part to the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. Also affecting oil prices is rising inflation that causing just about everything to be more expensive. Before we dive deeper into the comments on CEI stock, you should remember that it is a penny trade. This means the company's shares are easily manipulated by retail traders looking for quick pumps and dumps. With that warning out of the way, here's what the investors have said today. And here's some retweets from the stock tweets community. And let me show you that right here. If you switch to watcher section on stocktweets.com website, CEI is on the second place. And if you switch to most active tab folder, it is also on the second place. So definitely this asset has a lot of momentum from retail community. And on apewisdom.io website, if you scroll down a little bit, Camber Energy is on the 12th place, and it gained about 14 rows during the last 24 hours, and it has 106 mentions with the increase during the last 24 hours for about 342%. Definitely this asset still has some momentum, but we have to be cautious. And let me show you institutional investors list of this company, and it is quite interesting to see these numbers. So the most recent filings made by Vanguard Group, and they drastically increased their position by 69.2%, by 126.06%, and 146.26%. But the value of their position is not so impressive, and you have to remember that this company doesn't have a huge market cap. That's why this position is quite heavy for Camber Energy. And you have to remember that this is only the filing date, and the execution date was made about 45 days before the beginning of March. And if you divide the value of their position by number of shares, you will find that their average price is roughly 84 cents. This means they are already in green because for now the price of this stock is $1.37. And that's why if you want to invest in this asset following this data, I don't suggest you to do so because it is still very risky at these very points. So let me show you the short interests of this company, and we are on fintel.io as well. And as you can see right here, the off-exchange short volume ratio is 51.62%. They have 0 shares available for shorting, and last update was made only 18 minutes ago, so it is the most recent data. And because of the 0 availability of the stocks, we don't have any information about the borrow rates, and definitely because of this, we might see a short squeeze even further. And let me show you that the overall short volume ratio from the end of February till present day is very high, and on average it is more than 55% from the total volume. This means the short squeeze is still possible. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as you can see, we have 2 waves structure for now, and you might know that according to Elliott wave theory, we have to have 5 wave structure in the motive wave. And definitely we might have one more leg to the upside. And let me first of all show you this range of resistance that we almost hit, and we had a bounce from this range, and definitely it might be the first range where we might have some kind of retracement in order to collect more steam to hit higher targets. Next one might be right here at previous swing high at the price point of roughly $1.9. So, and let's dive deep into this structure. As you can see, we have 3 waves out of 5. This might be our first wave, this is our second. If it is the top, we might have this as our third wave. We have to have a retracement, and in order to remain more bullish, we shouldn't overlap the territory of the first one, and we might have a next leg to the upside that might hit higher targets. So, if it is the case, we can project the length of the third wave, and for this case I have to pull the Fibonacci extension tool from this bottom to the top of the first wave and to the bottom of the retracement. And as you can see, we've already hit the 1.618 extension level, the most probable range of extension in the third wave compared to first one, and it is the price point of $1.43. From this level we have decent chances to have some kind of bounce, and let me show you further targets. Right here we have 2.618 extension level at the price point of roughly $1.97, and it is almost the confluence with our $1.9 of the previous swing high. So if I make it more thoroughly, we might have this a little bit higher. So we have a decent confluence with this range, but to hit this range we have to have some kind of retracement, and with this movement, with this sharp movement to the upside, it is very tricky to make any breakdown according to Elliott wave theory, even on a 10 minutes time frame. Let me show you this movement in details. Oh yes, it is quite tricky to make this breakdown, but I have to say that I don't see that this structure is 100% completed. That's why our top of the third wave might be higher, and definitely from this range, if it is the case, if it is some kind of internal wave, we might have this as our lowest point, and on a 10 minutes time frame, as you can see, we hit the 55 exponential moving average, bounced back from it to the upside, and definitely we might have next leg that will land higher. So, and let me show you another price chart. If I add to this chart the price of oil and switch again to hourly time frame, as you can see right here, we don't have much confluence when the price of Camber Energy went down, but the price of crude oil went up. And this means this movement to the upside was made artificially by the retail investors who want to short squeeze the institutionals who are betting against this stock. And that's why you have to be cautious, but still, these type of trades might be very risky but very profitable, and if you realize all the risks, just accumulate your position on every hourly red candle, and your stop loss should be at this very top, at the price point of roughly $1, because if we will break it, it will invalidate this movement as our motive wave, and this means we won't hit higher targets. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!